Hello and welcome. My name is Bubba Faves and welcome to episode 16 of In the Mind of a Player. This is the series that I go over my gameplay and analyze it, giving you guys tips and tricks and insight that you won't normally find in any other guide or how-to. This is part one of a two-part series of a full ranked game that I'll be showing you, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys will be notified of that part two when it comes out. So I hope you guys enjoy. So here we are on Fairford base, and I picked my favorite operator, Valk, especially for this map. Now, if you missed my previous map guide, it's for this Fairford base, and I really recommend you checking it out because a lot of the stuff that I talk about in that map, I will be using here, especially for the Valk cams. So, put up my reinforcements, really important to get those outside walls. Lucky enough to get that shock drone, take one of those out of the play, and I'm going to make my way over here to the master bedroom, where I will be running out, throwing out my two cams out on the trees out here, where I'll be using to try to control this entire east side of the map. Time runs out. One on this tree here, the other one over there on the left gives me fantastic view, as well as the safety, as if they grab one of the cams, chances are they won't be looking for a second one. So I have that security. I'm going to sit here, keep the door open because it makes for an easier run out, makes for less noise if I want to try to get out anyways. Now, if a team's cautious, they'll notice that this door's open and they might be leaving the player back behind this north side tree where sometimes you just can't see them. But I'm just going to sit here and wait. Now, you notice that that fuse is fusing that little hatch right there where our teammates didn't bother reinforcing it. So that was kind of a mistake on our defender's part. Not a good plan. They only had a Hibana, so that would have limited the use of the Hibana. So, yeah, see, there's that player there who was probably watching that pad. Now you can see they're pushing a little bit deeper into the trench right there. One of them looks like he's going to start repelling. This is my time to get this sneaky little peek using this crack right here, where I can pick up a nice double kill just when they think that this area is safe. Now I'm going to back out a little bit because I know there's another operator, that Montaigne, watching my back just in case if he tries to come up from behind me. So now he's a little bit worried about that door, but so I'm just going to continue sit and wait until he gets distracted, and then I'm going to pounce again. He seems distracted by that hatch. Now normally this is a very risky jump as I come down, though someone already downed him, would be Rogue Agent. He's a little bit mad at me, but hopefully I would have gotten that kill anyways. Now we just have that Montaigne to worry about with that pistol. I am detected outside, so if he's really good with the pistol, he'll be able to shoot me off, but I can hear him running around. The audio, I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. It comes from above. Just keep moving to make it harder for him to hit me, and then I'm just gonna Kobe a C4 up there, see if I can get lucky. It does, lands right behind him, and I get that fourth kill. So now switching it over to attack again, playing Thermite. They're gonna be down here in the basement, running underneath those stairs, probably one of the safest spots to kind of hide from all the possible runouts and kill holes from all the windows. So that's usually my go-to place to try to get myself coordinated and figure out what I'm going to be doing now. They open up that window right above into the piano room right there. So luckily I was able to get that Thermite charge off. Making sure I get the second one off. This is my main goal as Thermite, not to forget. If I die without getting these off, it really hinders my team's attack. So one person dies there from that window above, getting taken out again by that person. So now it's a 3v5. So continue on my push in here. You can see I put my Claymore down first because I wasn't sure if this area was clean. The last thing I want is for someone to just run out on me. So I'm pushed inside. I'm going to pick up this Claymore again, and I'm going to move it further into my position. I'm worried because they know that they're above me in that window. I'm afraid they're going to drop down and come through that bay door. So I'm going to set up my Claymore right there. Getting spotted, not sure where that camera is. Another one of my teammates get taken down. They're playing pretty aggressively now. Valk runs outside, so I'm gonna be patient right here, and I feel like they're just gonna push. I can hear someone running around, bouncing around, trying to figure out which side he's coming from. Hear another one, try to switch over. Wasn't sure which side they were coming from, and it was Mira, and she gets that kill onto me. Now up here, you can see the fuse on his own up here. It was a 2v5. In a situation like that, you want to be able to support your teammates, or else they're able to just overwhelm like they did with me. And now it's a 1v5. So if you ever find yourself in just like a completely outnumbered situation, doesn't matter what you're doing, leave what you're doing because you need to work together in that situation. So, hopping back on defense, we're going to go over Master Room right now. I'm going to be playing the Rook, changing up a little bit. I'm going to give Rogue Agent the Valk. He's going to toss out some good Valk cams that we're going to use later on. Trying to make sure we fortify from these outside walls right here. The last one we want is for them to just easily access into the building like they did before in that basement with just a regular breaching charge. So we want to make it as difficult as possible. And the key to trying to defend this kind of master bedroom right here is we want to try to take control over this top floor as much as possible. Make it that much harder for them to just be able to take over those stairs and then just have that nice shot into the master bedroom here. Now, as you can see on some windows, you're able to just break the bottom and have a nice little peek hole from the bottom right here. It doesn't work on all of them, and it works on some of them, and it can be pretty sneaky. But that's another reason why, even if the window looks closed, when you're coming from spawn, just pre-fire a couple of these windows. There's been a couple of times where I've gotten some free kills from people doing that exact same break window peek. So I can see he's coming up the stairs. I'm going to lay down, see if I can catch him on his feet. He does. I'm a little bit too slow on that reaction time right there. See if he kind of bounces back to try to pre-fire me. He does not, so I'm going to push on him a little bit. Sounds like he probably vaulted over or maybe rappelled up, but he's not there anymore. Hop on this nice camera right here. See one there. Rappelling a little bit lower. He's distracted, so I'm going to hop outside. Pre-fire that jump. Come back out for his friend not expecting me. If I already pre-fired that shot, no, everyone was pretty oblivious to me running out, which is a pretty big mistake. If someone's shooting from that door, you should probably pay attention to him. Now that, not much to say about that poor Montaigne, except for the fact that as a Montaigne, you shouldn't be pushing super hard by yourself. A Montaigne push can be powerful, but only while pushing with someone to cover you. Now, getting pretty risky peeking this window up here. Got to call out that it was Glass. Turns out it was Blackbeard. Either way, it's a pretty risky push. Both really good long distance attackers, so I get downed once. Light him up a little bit. Gonna make a peek from a different angle. Find Glass on the roof over there. Get a nice kill on him. And then gonna go for that second peek. Making sure I do that tap fire to maintain that accuracy as much as possible, to get that final long distance kill. So here we are again, back on attack. Window broken a little bit right there, so we're expecting somebody's definitely on that floor right there, as well as definitely above that objective site, because if you're controlling this area, again, like I said on my preferred map guide, you want to have someone controlling it from above to watch this door so no one can easily walk in. If you take care of opening this door and no one's behind, the tables behind, it's an easy plant, so you want that control above. One player dying out here, getting spotted. Not sure, looking for the camera. Camera right there. Not a great camera, but I probably wouldn't have noticed it if someone didn't spot on it. Now this is one thing I want to point out. This guy here just opens that window and just decides to jump in. Huge mistake. Didn't drone it or anything. Not even considering the fact that on a small map, you have to drone wherever you enter. But the fact that this is an obvious spot where a player is going to be, that he just didn't even look. He just opened up the window and went right in. So never do that. Make sure you're droning where you're going and just be smart on how you enter. As well as rappelling. Entering from a rappel is the loudest, most obvious way to enter into a building. So I was up here on the stairs where that Glass was trying to push in because I was afraid, because I know that they're kind of roaming around here. I didn't want them to open up that door to try to be able to pick us both off, so I was going to try to get to one of them while they were, if they tried to make that peek or run out. So now I'm alone, and I'm going to again here drone out. One of them sitting on that stairs did not see me. Going to carefully slow peek that. Wasn't sure if in case he did see my drone. Sets up his shield for some reason over there, and I'm able to get that kill on him. So I'm gonna have a minute left, so I'm gonna drone out as much as possible, see if I can at least see where the two guys are. We got smoke back in there by objective. Not sure where the other guy is, so I missed that camera. I get spotted. Now I already figured that they knew I was on this floor, but I should have been smart enough to take out that camera. Didn't. I'm gonna open up this hatch, possibly to see if I can drop through it. Now if you listen, you can hear someone crawling around down there. I don't know exactly where he is, but again, next to rappelling into a window, dropping through a hatch into an unknown room is just as dangerous and just as dumb, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make my way down here again, get a call out that someone's here behind the table. Moving quickly, trying to use Pika's advantage as much as possible, making my way into the room, noticing that that double door on the left is barricaded, so his only possible entrance is from the small door onto my right. So I'm going to peek this window a little bit, see if I notice him running by or if he's going to try to peek me through it. He doesn't, so I'm going to pre-fire this doorway, expecting him to be there. Now, as you can see there, crouching in a firefight is the new and better way of doing a drop shot, and the reason for this is you still maintain maximum maneuverability. The problem with the drop shot is when you hit the floor, and let's say I kept running to the right, your maneuverability from left to right is a lot slower and you can't necessarily catch up to that player. While only crouching, those bullets will still whiz over your head and you still have the maximum maneuverability to catch that player no matter where he moves or how quickly he moves into. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know, leaving your comments down below. As well as don't forget to subscribe. You will be notified of part 2 coming out, as well as all the other guides and tips and tricks videos that I have for you. So until next time, my friends, I'll see you later.